Hey everyone, Easter is coming up in a few weeks and I just wanted to share a few of the things that we will be doing. I've had a couple of messages of people asking me if I know of any good books regarding like the Easter story and different things like that. So I thought that I would just do a quick little video just explaining what we're doing. It doesn't mean that you have to do it, or maybe you like one thing and don't like another thing, and that's totally okay. This is just what we're going to do. So I bought this curriculum called an Expectant Easter. This is off of Treehouse Schoolhouse. This is off of Treehouse Schoolhouse. She is an Instagram mom and she came up with this whole curriculum that I'm really excited about. And it tells you all of the instructions. So let me just and it tells you all of the supplies that you'll need for all of the crafts, all of the grocery items, for some of the things that you'll be baking. There is a pretty extensive book list. I do not have all of these books. I did request some of them from the library, and I also know that you can read some of them online. I think YouTube has some of them. So if you don't have them, it's not that big of a deal. There are a few books that I did decide to purchase because I thought that it would be worth it and that we would use them for years to come. So every day there will be an egg hunt, and I bought these eggs. I'll show you them in a second. I'll just show you this one. So this one has, let me show you, this little donkey in it. So you would put the egg in here and hide it somewhere in the house or just in the room that you're in. And then when the kids find it and open it, they'll see a donkey, and you can ask them, you know, what do you think our story is going to be about today? And they'll say, oh, a donkey. And yes, that's right. So it's just kind of a fun little thing. And then she goes and tells you the whole, here's a syllabus for week 1, and it tells you all the things you'll be doing. So you read some scripture that'll talk about the whole Easter story and everything that Jesus did for us, which is why we even believe all of the things, you know, that we believe. And I'm really excited and, you know, just praying for this time and for my kids that this will be meaningful and will maybe make, you know, Easter more exciting, and not just, you know, eggs, but that we can grasp like the full meaning of Easter and Jesus and the resurrection. There's also some scripture memorization that they'll learn, a hymn. There's a poem that we're going to be talking about, studying a picture of the Last Supper. And then there's a read aloud and then a hands-on connection. Hey guys, how's outside? They just came in from outside. So, and then she does that for every week. And these are just really helpful. The instructions are very clear for all of the crafts and all of the things. So she has the syllabus for week 1, week 2, and week 3. You can do all of the things. You can do some of the things. I think we're doing most of the things. So whatever works for you and your schedule. So we are excited. We start on Monday. There is still time to purchase this. It is a PDF, so you have to download it and print it off yourself. And it comes with these little narrative notebooks here. I still have to bind them, but basically you'll do the story. So Jesus comes to Jerusalem. You'll read the story, then in their own words, they will either write it down, or my kids are still kind of small, so they might tell me and I might write it down for them. And then it goes through each of the parts of scripture and the story. So then they will have a book kind of explaining it themselves, which is really, really neat. And then I wanted to share some books with you that I am really excited about. These are the ones that I did decide to purchase. So The Tale of the Three Trees, and I got these off of Amazon. I'm sure there's other places that you could get them too. Again, I'm really into really good illustrations. That's a big thing for me when it comes to books. So this is just a story talking about 3 different trees that then, you know, one of them was the cross. Then we have the garden, the curtain, and the cross. And this is more of, I want to say kind of like comic booky, but not really. But again, really beautiful pictures. You know, and it just goes through a lot of the Bible story, and then it ends with you know, the resurrection and the tomb being empty. So we are excited about that. And the one that I'm most excited about is the donkey who carried a king. This was, if I could just get one book, this would have been the one that I picked, because I just think it's so sweet. It's hardcover. There are a lot of pages. There's a lot of words, but there's enough picture for the kids to look at while you're reading the words to keep them their attention span. So I am really excited about that. So these will be some of the books that we read while we do our Easter curriculum. And then lastly, I wanted to show you more of these, the eggs that I bought, also an Amazon purchase. Should maybe stop buying so much off of Amazon, but I'm going to show you this. Hold on.